I'm going to describe 2 lifestyles, age groups, and then we'll look at the difference, like a spot the difference, you know the ones. So we've got early 20s. Remember, it did used to be you at one point. It might be a distant memory, I know. In the bath, listening to me, making Spotify playlists for the bath. I have a Spotify playlist that I've not listened to for 15 years, but it says bath tunes, which would indicate that at one point I used to lie in the bath long enough to listen to a full playlist uninterrupted. Okay? Getting up, doing your food prep on a Sunday because you've nothing else to do. Every day of the week's kind of the same because you can suit yourself, because you're in your early 20s. Fine. You've got the energy to maybe train twice a day, go your walks, whatever you want to do, because you can have an afternoon nap. There's nothing else to do. You've been to work, you're maybe going to the club at night, you're having a little disco nap, you're away out dancing, away out at 10 o'clock. Remember the days of that, when you actually left the house at 10? Now I can't think anything worse than being out the house at 8. I'm like, oh my God, Stacey, it's dark. Early 20s, you. This is now the kick in the arse off of 40, mid-30s, you. You're gubbed. You are trying to please everyone, the children, which is impossible. I don't know why we're still trying to do that. It's impossible. Even just as an example, and you'll get this, they like a dinner one week. The next week, they don't like that dinner. You're like, no, but you did. So you're having to do all that. You're having to remember their diaries, which kids aren't like kids in the 90s now. Like, we are clubbed up to our eyeballs, which means on the day that somebody wears jazz shoes, somebody has to wear tap shoes one day, somebody's got a leotard, somebody needs football boots, we've got a football meeting, we need, like, in the 90s, if you remember, I got left. I think I went to the Brownies, maybe. I went to like clubs after school. That was it. So now you're this person, so forget your playlists in the bath. You don't even get a minute to yourself. You don't even get to piss in peace now. You are really stretched. You're burnt out. And I don't want to use that in a kind of like adrenal gland way, because it's been disproved quite a lot. And if it is a condition that you've got, you need to seek medical advice, not a supplement off TikTok shop. But you feel just stretched, man. You feel like you're looking out the kitchen window and at the distance, and you're genuinely not thinking about anything. You're just doing that 1,000-yard stare because you have nothing left. You're literally Ian Beale. You're gubbed. Your life admin is outrageous. You've got to remember when direct debits are coming out of the account. You didn't need to do that when you're 21. Like, nothing happening there. Magazine subscription, boom. Now you've got all these different fees to pay for clubs and school trips and dinner money and like P. Louise. So things look different now in your life. So for example, when I'm doing my Instagram content, I'm not talking to people in their early 20s. My KP method isn't designed for people in their early 20s. It's for us. The second description, where you feel so overwhelmed that you don't know where to start. You don't even really want to start, because it's another thing. The only thing you can probably face doing is when the kids finally go to bed, but you're still on tender hooks that they get back up. You're listening for those floorboards creaking. You're like, oh, thank God, it's just the house creaking. I thought one was up. You've got the energy to probably doom scroll, which, listen, it's a bit of just looking at shite for 10 minutes because you just have been full pelt all day. Big deal. Don't feel bad for that. Sheen. That's all you've got mental capacity for. To look on Sheen. By the way, they've really put their delivery prices up. It's not as cheap and cheerful as it used to be, by the way. So that's what you've got the energy for. So what starts to happen is it just goes like that. Weeks pass, months pass. Before you know it, you were like, let's sit out the back garden. It's the one day of summer. Now you're looking up advent calendars that cost £250 for your wains. Like that. What? Yes, makeup, beauty calendars. The cheapest one you'll get is £120 and they'll stick their nose up at it. So now you're in that. You're like, what? Where's that time pass? Where's it went? It's just went so fast because you're just living it and you're at this bottom of the pile. You're on this hamster wheel. And I'm not going to tell you that you can avoid burnout by doing this inflammation cortisol detox, because it's not true. It's honestly not true. And I see loads of this on the internet and all that. Cortisol, your cortisol's raised. If you're referring to stress hormone, I'm not feeling relaxed. I'm feeling pretty stressed. I'm juggling a lot of things. I'm holding a lot of glass balls. I'm spinning a lot of fucking plates. Meanwhile, dancing to fucking TikToks with the wains, and I'm like Britney with my fucking mascara and just doing weird things at the camera. I've made bread. So, yeah, it's what we're calling burnout. What can you do? Just light us up again? What if we've burnt out? Are we ashes? What happens here? The only way to get rid of your stress for sure is if you were able to send your kids somewhere. Let's be honest, maybe your man as well. Can you do that? No. Will a supplement off the TikTok shop help your cortisol? Will a powder help your stress and your burnout? No. It's really not going to do that. You need to imagine you are this beautiful cup. Have you ever been called, I'm going to call you a tumbler. If you're watching this and you are in Scotland, we call like a mug, no, a cup, a tumbler. So if you're this beautiful cup, and every time you say yes to something that you really wanted to say no to, or if you've got to juggle something, or you've got to be like, put the face on, you feel fucked. The cup that was full, it's just getting a wee bit chipped in the dishwasher, pouring out, until literally there isn't anything left. And when there's nothing left, you won't put anything into yourself. And I get it. It's because everything's going everywhere else. There's too much juice getting squeezed in other people's cups, and you're the lemon. You're getting squeezed, so then you're just dried out. There's nothing into the mix as well. When we are going towards 40, if you know, my boot scooting baby is dry, then perimenopause is a few stops away. Hormones are feeling different. Stress we're not as tolerant to because your fuse is a bit shorter. What I've noticed now is noises really fucking do my tits in, especially the kids eating, man. I'm like that when they're eating. Or a woman today was cleaning out a wheelie bin. I could have fucking walked over and just put her in it and just took the wheelie bin away. Just that noise. So definitely you feel different, heightened things. So with all that in the mix, remember when I described that 20-year-old you like that in the bath? Gina G on in the bath. Nah, not now. You'd even get a bath now. I can't remember the last time I was in a bath. So you're looking at all these people on Instagram and social media going, avoid burnout, do this training plan, stop doing HIIT training, get off that spin bike, and telling you all this stuff. You're going to have to track your macros. You're like, you can't burn out. Hashtag don't burn out. So I'm just giving you this reassurance that it is normal. Listen, I'm a fitness bird. It's in my blood, right? I've worked in the gym since I was 18. I'm bedraggled as an adult. I'm doing all the right things. I eat well and I exercise, but I don't have the same energy as I used to have. So things do have to look different. So this is what I want you to do. First of all, don't feel bad. Don't feel guilt. Don't feel shame. And yes, that was lovely when we could do all the food prep on the Sunday, but that chapter is closed now. But I get it. It's what you know. It's what you've known. It's what you did before. It just doesn't work now. Because really, realistically, on a Sunday when you've been cooking all week, pack lunches, trying to do Michelin star, make little ghosts out of toast and all that. Are you going to now stand on a Sunday and prep, cook for 4 hours? Couldn't think anything fucking worse than that. So that isn't going to work now. But what you could do is you could do other things that could work now. You're cooking the dinner anyway. Make the dinner. Do lunch tomorrow. You're making your kids pack lunches. Get yourself a little overnight oats made at the same time. But gone are the days are you being able to do a full day of food prep. It's just done, it's over. And that's fine. Couldn't think any worse. Also, like I said there, I could train twice a day, right? Neither up nor down. And then probably go to the nightclub that night as well. Neither up nor down. Get in at 4 in the morning or 6. Get up the next day, probably go to the gym. I would recover better from an operation than that. I'm serious. I wouldn't recover from that. If I get an hour extra sleep, I actually feel bad. So fuck knows if I got no sleep, I don't know how we would function. That does look different as well. Training can look a bit different, but it's about being smart with your training and not absolutely pounding yourself. And also, because I work with women, right? And I'm not saying yous are moody, I'm not saying that. But if I had to just follow my mood and not my plan, I would probably miss a lot of training. There's another week I've done fuck all. So what you need to work out and what I teach women is listen to your body. Do I feel like I'm just being a moody, crabbit bastard and it's dark outside and I can't be fucked? Or does my body feel sore? Am I feeling run down? So if you follow a plan and not your mood, but still be in tune with yourself enough. And the other thing is you can only be in tune with yourself when you are really putting a little bit of attention into yourself. When I know, and I see it with Stacey as well, there's literally nothing left. She's gave everything to the kids, that there's just not much left. I see that with most of the mums that I train. I get that, that's lovely, but the kids want you at your best. They want you energised, fun, not absolutely fucking done in. Because that kind of living isn't sustainable. So, yeah, you can't do things like that anymore. Training's got to be smart. You've got to be able to set boundaries. Again, your support system, your family, your man, your partner, your wains want the best for you, like you want the best for them. So if you're like, listen, I'm going to go and train, I'm not going to have mum guilt about it, I'm going to go and exercise and I'm going to feel amazing after it, and then I can come home and we can colour in because I'll have energy. And I'm trying to get healthy, so I'm going to be eating well. Yous can help me because we want to live long, healthy lives, like reframing things and stop having so much guilt around spending a little bit of time on yourself. Because it's okay. I know when Stacey's on top form, hydrated, she's had a good day, she's walked, she's had a bit of time to herself, good mood, everything is great. On the opposite side of that, if she's not, and she's bedraggled and the kids have been like the wee raptors out of Jurassic Park, do you know what I mean, taking spites out of her, she's not good for me, not good. So do you know what I'm saying? You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are feeling burnt out, then ramp up the self-care, but the self-care can't look the way it used to look when you were 21. You think about it, if your output is 1,000, but your input is 10, that's just not going to be sustainable. You are going to feel totally shite, and you're going to get nowhere. And you're going to be doom scrolling and hitting the wine because you're stressed and hitting the chocolate the next day because you've got the munchies off the wine, and it'll be that rut. You need to really find where you're at now. See where you're at. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilt. Don't be hard on yourself, because that's another thing working with birds. Man, like, and I probably did it back in the day as well, but I've done so much self-work that I don't speak bad about myself, do you know what I mean? Unless it's in a jokey kind of Scottish way. But see the amount of, like, actually recoil at sometimes when the birds are talking about themselves. I'm a fucking arsehole. See that? That's just not productive. So don't do any of that. Don't dwell in things. Not productive. You had something the weekend, move on. It's the next days, it's the next meal that counts. Because you will go out, you will be socialising. When you were 21 and you were doing a 12-week cut, you didn't need to do anything. You didn't need to go to like a kid's bingo night at the school and somebody's grannies made cakes. You didn't need to do anything like that. But now you do. And also you don't want to pass on any restrictive food jail stuff onto your kids. You want to have a fun, healthy, balanced lifestyle. And you can only do that by changing the way you are the now. And not doing the same thing as you've always done. So I hope I've gave you a few wee things to think about. You've got training, you've got your recovery. So these are the pillars of the KP method, right? I'll tell you them. Training, because you need to train smart. I want to be strong, I want to look good, I want to train well. I enjoy training, it's my fun adult hobby, boom. Then we've got nourish. So you have to eat well. You can't thrive on fucking 1,200 calories. It's just a no-no. So we do that as well. Recovery. Because you're not 21 anymore. And if we don't recover properly, and that's not a sheet mask while you're ironing your wearing school clothes, by the way. Recovery is important. It's not going for a massage either. Then the big one, the pillar that really is the biggie and the one that I found out was most important quite soon into my personal training journey is mindset. Where your mental health is at is so important. Where your mindset is, are you self-sabotaging? Is your mental health poor the now? You feeling low? You feeling depressed? Are you neurodivergent? All these things will affect you, boom, straight away on your health and wellness, fitness journey. So that's what I noticed. I was like trying to teach people deadlifts and then realising this person needed more than 10 reps on a deadlift. I was like, and it was my women clients. Maybe the guys were just like that with me. But my female clients were really struggling with other things, their mindset and how hard they are on themselves, not setting boundaries, just taking on a lot. We take on a lot. So I was like, I need to do a lot of courses and a lot of work on mindset. So that's why I really invest in my education so that I can then help you birds with this type of thing. I can teach somebody how to overhead squat, deadlift all day long, but it's actually teaching you how to be better in your own mind. And once you get that, everything just, you hear that? Clicked into place. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know. Give me a wee like, give me a wee subscribe, because it helps the algorithm, I think. Share me, tag me, DM me and let me know. I like to hear from you in my DMs. I like a bit of chat. So anyway, peace out and we'll talk soon.